Assalamu alaikum, sister. Thank you for writing to our live session. I see that you've been married for 7 years and you are a revert to Islam, alhamdulillah. However, your husband is Catholic, and since you've been studying Islam, I suppose, more and more, you're starting to change, and your husband doesn't like it. For one thing, he says that you pray too much. He states that you're too picky about the foods that you can eat. You don't want to do the things that you used to do, and he doesn't like it when you wear hijab. Sister, sometimes this can be a problem. However, you might want to try one method that oftentimes helps, is educating your husband in a kind and loving way. You may want to approach him, inshallah, when things are calm, and just sit down and discuss with him some of his concerns. For instance, as Muslims, we don't eat pork, right? So you may want to get some nutritional or medical studies based on, the hazards of eating pork, and show your husband. And the reason I'm suggesting, scientific medical research studies as well as nutritional ones is that if you got it from the Quran, sadly, he might not be responsive. But by looking at the evidence, you could also inform him that that's why in the Quran, Allah tells us that we are not to eat pork and other food products that might harm us. And the same goes for like hijab. You might want to point out, as he's Catholic, that nuns wear hijab, and that through history, Catholics and Christians have worn hijab. Women have. And you might want to also pull some articles and do some research on that, so you have it so you can show him. And that way it might help him adjust better, and it might make things not as intimidating to him as they are now. I'm imagining that the changes in you are like concerning him, and he's not used to it, obviously. But if you can show him how it does relate to him, his health, as well as his own religion, that might help him, accept the changes better, and possibly even support you in these changes. As far as you feeling ugly when you wear a hijab because of the way your husband treats you, sister, don't ever feel ugly wearing hijab. Feel beautiful. You're beautiful in the eyes of Allah, and you're a beautiful Muslima. And please keep that in mind. Don't let your husband make you feel a certain way. Inshallah, sister, you'll keep on growing in Islam. And inshallah, your husband will come to understand these positive changes in you and have an open mind to learn and explore and become educated about Islam. And inshallah, we never know, perhaps he will become Muslim as well. It'll take a lot of patience on your part, but I do want to mention that if things get too much to handle and the marriage becomes, intolerable because of your reverting to Islam, you might want to consult with an imam at the masjid, or you could also write us at Ask the Scholar section for more Islamic in-depth advice on marriage to someone who is not Muslim. But for now, inshallah, please do try these tips and advices, and hopefully, inshallah, they will help you and they will help your husband learn and grow. We wish you the best.